Hello and welcome. My name's Chris Cann, Head of Mining Journal Research, and I've got Cecilia Jofré on the line, Business Director with EHS Software Leader IsoMetrix, as part of our COVID-19 focus, and this is within our larger stakeholder engagement program. Hi, Cecilia.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm quite interested in the responses that you've seen, risk management specialists, obviously, responses you've seen from miners at managing this threat so far. People doing it well, not so well?
It's quite interesting because I think mining companies with assets in geographies that tend to deal with these type of things may have been a little bit better prepared. So whether it's Latin America or Africa, and whether it is Ebola or dengue or HIV, some companies have had experience, and so they have put together a plan where they've been prepared and been running scenarios, what if scenarios, to be able to respond quickly. And they have rolled out prevention measures. So standard protocols of social distancing, temperature screening, contact tracing, depending on the man side, that may be on site, at the cages, on transport, to from within the mine. There's some of them that are even doing antibody testing. There are some mines that, in fact, have brought in surrounding communities into the mining compounds. And of course, all of this comes alive with communication. It's key to keep people on board with the management of COVID within the extended value chain, including, your possible suppliers and contractors and communities. And again, you see some of the majors donating a lot of equipment or opening up their own clinics to manage COVID within the surrounding communities. So I think that some of those companies with sites, as I said, in certain geographies, may have had a little bit of an edge in their response.
What advice or support are you giving your clients at the moment, and what fundamentals would you be advising that all miners follow in this present environment, and how does it potentially change across the world?
We are starting to see some jurisdictions opening up the restrictions. In South Africa, I think you can see mining going back on the 1st of June. Some other countries with lockdowns, such as Peru and Mexico, are starting to open up. Australia also returning. Here in Canada, we have guidelines, but by and large is considered an essential industry in a sense. So if the protocols are observed, which companies are doing, what we are doing is to support them in terms of that. So we have developed tools that allow companies to screen their workforce and monitor in terms of going back to work and managing the process for those who perhaps are exhibiting any symptoms that need to be tracked and followed through.
Okay. And looking ahead, we've had several of this style of outbreak, maybe not at pandemic level, but certainly epidemics over the past kind of 10, 15 years. Feels in a global world, it's a bigger threat. What should miners be doing at the moment to prepare for the next outbreak of something, whatever it is?
Well, I think this doesn't just apply to miners. I don't think anyone has lockdown on account of global pandemic on the risk register. So what this points to is the fact that perhaps we need to revisit the emergency preparedness responses and business continuity management processes within organizations, dust them off a little bit, have a look at what else needs to be done. But certainly there's going to be a heightened awareness on public health, which is going to spill over to how we engaged in the future. There's going to be new protocols that we're all going to have to observe in all industries. And that, I guess, is going to be more of an intense look at those kinds of policies and management throughout this time and the future.
Okay, Cecilia Jofré, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.